What's up? What's up? What's up? Niggas and niggas and white people and black people and yellow people and orange people and all people around the world, especially people on the east side. It is your favorite funny girl, comedian Judge Miles, and you already know that when the judge is in, the verdict is out. That's right. Your girl has her very own podcast entitled The Verdict, where we talk about things that are real, raw, and raunchy. And we need you, who are our jurors, to call in and help us deliberate on the verdict. Now, in order to do that, here's the number. Please pin it somewhere. 1248 854-9850. I'm going to say that one more time for the people in the back. 1248-854-9850. Now, before we get into anything else, we have to do a PSA. Let's do that PSA. PSA. That PSA. The Verdict Podcast is for mature adults only. We are for people who know how to agree to disagree. If you are a person that gets your panty in a bunch, this is not the podcast for you. You will hear profanity. So if you are one of those Christian mingles who do not want to hear profanity and like to judge, I'm the only judge on this goddamn show. I need you to exit stage left. Listen, we are about truth. We do not stand for any type of homophobia or violent acts, but we will tell the truth, okay? Anything that we do or say here on the Verdict Podcast is not a reflection of any type of organization, business, or company that the judge is a part of. I stand alone and alone only, okay? Now, we're about to get into some things right off of the back. I just want to say, fuck them kids. Fuck them kids. It is Tuesday. Them kids already been cussing y'all the fuck out, disrespecting y'all, running the house, little man cussing, then got sent home 22 times. It's Tuesday. Fuck them kids. Enjoy yourself today. We know you love them, but at the end of the day, it's about you. If you're not okay, the kids can't be okay. Get yourself together. Enjoy. We are sponsored by none other than Girls Gone Fit, where you celebrate health and fitness with a party. That's right. You can have a fitness party with your girl, Porsche Miles Grant, at the BAM Studio each and every Monday at 6 p.m. Entry fee is only $10, and when you come with a friend, it is $5. Not enough of that. We got a special guest host in the building. Now, y'all see when I get this voice, this is serious right here. You can see this man anywhere, telling jokes, making people laugh, unique, innovative, gonna talk his shit, a professional, stands on his truth, and tonight he is my co-host. I want y'all to give it up right now for my boy, comedian Big Shorty.
What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? What's cracking? What's cracking?
What's up, Big Shorty?
What up, though? I'm happy to be here, man.
I am so happy that you are here.
Thank you for having me, man.
We got some things to talk about tonight. Are you ready to deliberate?
Oh, no doubt. No doubt.
Okay, before we get into these deliberations, tell the people who you are, what you do, where they can find you at, what you got coming up next, all of that.
What up, though? I'm comedian Big Shorty. I'm from Detroit. I've been in the comedy game about 11 years. 11? Yeah, I've been in it about 11 years, so.
Okay.
It's a thing. It's a thing.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all having me on the show tonight. I talk that shit. That's what I do, man. I don't hold back.
Okay, where can they see you at?
Y'all can catch me on everything, really. You can really check out my podcast. I mean, not my podcast, my YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I got a YouTube channel called When I Get Tall Entertainment, ENT.
Period.
You can check me out on Facebook, comedian Kevin Biggs. You can catch me in an upcoming movie called Uncle Roommate. So,
yeah, where can they find that at when it come out?
It's gonna be in the theater, so it's gonna be one of them movies. So
Shorty, for real, how tall are you? Stop playing. Let's just keep it real.
I'm 4'11", depending on what shoes I got on.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie.
Okay, 4'11". All right. That's taller than I thought, though. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay, but being tall ain't never stopped you.
No, being short ain't never stopped me neither.
Yeah, being short, being tall, all that stuff, right?
Nah.
Because I feel like the women just feel like they can burp you, like they can pick you up and burp you.
Sometimes it be like that. It be the curiosity.
It do.
The curiosity. They fucking me up. The curiosity. Hey. Shit happen.
I feel that in my heart because, you know what I'm saying? I just feel that. Like, so we about to get into this thing. Right off the back, we are going into situationship. Number 1, we have one situationship today. This situationship is called phone over everything.
Phone over everything.
Would you be worried if your mate took your phone right now, ran in the bathroom, locked the door? Would you be worried? I need to know.
No, I wouldn't be worried.
You wouldn't be worried. Why you wouldn't be worried?
Ain't nothing in there. Ain't nothing in there.
How many phones you got? First of all, let's be honest.
Technically I got 3.
But if she took all 3 of your phones,
none of them will bother me. None of it will bother me.
Cause you on a straight and pair.
None of it will bother me. Yeah, none of it will bother me. Nothing will bother me.
You ain't doing nothing wrong.
Ain't even no lock on my phone.
Oh, that's good. Cause you know, like 99.9% of men in the entire world got a lock on their phone. And you know what they number one excuse is? Man, this is an iPhone. There's important stuff in there, man.
It's an Android. You see that?
Yeah.
You see that?
No lock. So you could just get in your shit.
It's open. It's open.
We need you to talk because you be in the back. You know how you be in the back.
It don't. But that's what most women gonna say. If your phone locked or it's face down.
No, that's what most men say, that their phone is locked because it's important stuff in there and it ain't that. But the reality of it is 99.9% of men be on some bullshit. And women.
Everybody be on some bullshit at one point in time. I ain't gonna say men be on more bullshit than women.
Okay, so
women be on bullshit, but they be so slick on their bullshit that men don't even know they on bullshit.
You think we slicker than y'all?
I know y'all slicker than us.
Have we ever? Tell me a time when we slicked you the fuck out. I'm talking about baby hairs.
I've been slicked out. Again, my jokes are real life. So
okay.
I got a joke to say women slicker than men. I've played cards with my girl's other nigga.
Ooh, now that's just blasphemy.
That's real life for me. Like, that's real life. Women slick.
But you ain't feel like a sucker for doing that?
Like, shit happens. I watched slick women.
Okay, but
I got a mama. My mama was slick.
But was you able to ever trust her?
Trust is something that's here and there. You know what I'm saying? It got to be earned. You don't just give trust. You know what I'm saying?
So if you watch somebody do something like that, do you ever think that they can earn your trust, though? Do you feel like that they can?
It take a lot. You can earn it. It's how much you want it, what you want to do to earn it. You know what I'm saying? You got to show that what you did, you ain't doing no more. Just like men. Men fuck up. Men get caught cheating, and the woman wants you to give them the world to show that you not. Men, as bad as y'all hate to accept it or believe it, men be the same way.
Okay.
Like, after we catch you fucking up, now they don't want to leave.
Yes, they do. Matter of fact, they want to kill you. They want you to die. Like, it's completely different.
Not really. They be in their emotions just like y'all be, because y'all, first thing y'all do is throw all nigga shit out, set it on fire.
Act crazy.
And then go out and be yelling all in the front yard. Now you wondering why the niggas down the street keep knocking on the door. Why you went to work and the dough got kicked in because they know you to put the nigga out. You did all this, and then y'all back together. You called all your friends. This nigga, blah, blah, blah. And then when they come over there to comfort you, she's sitting on the couch.
You think so?
Yeah,
now my juror,
like
Lita Lee, says I'm not in a relationship and my phone is locked. So we have some people who say, "Listen, my phone just be locked." But we talking about in a relationship. Like, okay, right now, if my mate took my phone, I would not be scared. Like, literally, my mate can take my phone and have that boy all day, every day. I told him, I said, this is the first time ever in a relationship where I have not been on no bullshit. Like, prior to him, I wasn't like a cheater, but I still entertained, right? Like, you know, somebody want to take you out for drinks or want to talk to you in a DM or some stupid shit like that, right? And you be like, it ain't nothing, it ain't no big deal. No, like, I'm not doing nothing. Like, he can take the phone, he can answer the phone, he can have the fucking phone. seriously, like the other day I left the phone and I was laughing because I think I was in Party City, and I was laughing because I didn't have my phone and it was in his possession. And even though he's not the type of man that's gonna go on my phone, he could. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't like, oh shit, like how I was before. Like you jump out the shower, like, oh shit, nigga, what's that nigga? I was like, oh, my phone in the car, and it felt so good.
It do.
It felt amazing, like to just be on the up and up, like with your partner. This is what we doing. This is what we want. I ain't know when somebody texts me and it's inappropriate, I'm showing them, screenshotting it. Like we a team. Like it ain't no trying to play in our face like that. We don't play like that.
That don't mean that though.
What do that mean? Come on, tell me.
I don't know. Like I do know. Like if your phone, like it's not the fact of like you got something going on or you private, like I get like my phone lock and I give my baby my phone like before she did have a password, but she don't have the password to this phone. And only reason why is because
you on some bullshit.
No.
Why she ain't got the password?
She just don't. I mean,
so if she asks for the password, can she have it?
Yes, I done gave it to her multiple times. It's not on me that she keeps forgetting. So she just,
why do you keep changing it?
Finger. No, it's no change. She want a finger, but you got the number though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't like that, girl, boy. Give her the password right now and stop playing with her.
I already did. It's not my fault that she can't remember that shit.
Well, Shorty,
like,
my
you
guy,
on some shit. Like you on some shit.
My fiance has the password on his phone. He has given it to me multiple times, but it's like literally a social security number. It's like 20 numbers. I can't fucking remember all that. I don't even care. I don't even care.
It's calculated as men are that calculated too, because we gotta be more calculated than y'all.
True.
So our passwords be, and that's probably another reason why.
Social security
numbers? Yeah, because y'all smart. A four number passcode, y'all will figure that shit out in 38 seconds.
I promise you, it's like 8 numbers.
You'll pick the phone up and look at it like, yep, he pushed the 4 3 times, and then he pushed this. Y'all will see it. With all them numbers, y'all be like, shit, I ain't about to take the time to fuck with this phone.
I'm going to tell you the truth. This is the honest to God truth. I've never been the type of woman to go through a man's phone. If I want to go in your phone, if I feel some type of way, I'm going to address it right then and there. I'm going to be like, hey, what's that right there? Let me see.
Hey, I went through a phone.
I do not go through phones like that. Like, that's not cool.
I went through a phone one time.
And what happened? Broke your heart?
I damn near threw up in my mouth.
Ooh.
I was fucked up.
What's she having there?
Oh, my God.
She was fucking showing pussy. The
thing about it is,
that's terrible. Yo, pussy. That was supposed to be yo pussy.
No, it wasn't even the pictures that she sent. It was like the text messages that niggas sent. Like the niggas send worse text messages than me.
They be in love with your bitch, don't they? They be like, "Good morning, queen. I love you.
Like, goddamn.
What do you want to eat? Whatever you need. Motivational speeches and shit."
I never did it again.
You be like, "Damn, I ain't even sent her none of that shit." You be feeling bad, like you been a bad boyfriend.
And I never kept nothing in my phone that I feel like I never fuck that. I just don't have it in there.
So when you seen something in her phone, did you address her or you just swept it under the rug?
Oh no, this before I even seen the late great Tony Roney's Tony Brown's skit about just don't say shit. You just look at her like, bitch, I owe you.
I owe you one. I owe you one. So you never said nothing.
Never said shit. I never said. I did say something when I got caught up in my shit. That's when I brought up that shit.
Okay,
but it didn't mean shit.
Okay, now I lied. I don't go in men's phone, but one time I did. Well, I gotta tell y'all this story. Now I had never been in the phone. The phone had always had a password. This was some years ago, right? And if he said that the moon was green, I was like, okay, the moon green. I might have knew that the moon was not green, but whatever. I'm just not a parole officer. I'm a cool, calm, collective woman, right?
Right.
But this particular day, my women's intuition kicked in on me. And he went to the shower, because we always catch you niggas in the shower. That's where y'all be slipping. Y'all be want to wash y'all ass so bad, sometimes y'all forget. So he went to the shower, and the phone, it was seconds before it locked, right?
You caught it.
I caught it. Got in it. Went through it real quick. When I tell you, it was so many pussies in there. Red pussies, yellow pussies, green pussies. And they all had cum in them. They was like cum cream pies. So I'm like, what? Now, I'm devastated. Now, this guy acting like a lame. He acting like he just such a great guy. He writing poems and shit, bringing flowers for no reason. He had millions of pussies in his phone. And one of the girls, I braided her. I was braiding her hair like she came into our home. When I tell y'all I was livid.
Took the phone and threw it in the shower.
Man, I left. That was it. The relationship was done. Like, I could not come back from that at all. And I want to know, call in right now, jurors, 1-248-854-9850. Let us know if your mate took your phone right now, ran in the bathroom, locked the door. Would you be shitting bricks?
I woke up.
Damn, I locked the door.
I woke up.
And
with a motherfucker just staring at me before.
Was you scared?
What the fuck wrong with you? He just holding my phone crying. I was like, damn, this is fucked up.
What the fuck is this? Why could you do this to me? You gonna do this to us?
I couldn't lie about it or nothing.
us?
I couldn't get out that shit or nothing. She was like, niggas, pussies everywhere in here. Some of these pussies got your hands on them, like nigga.
And I know your little ass hands, even though you got some big hands though. You got big hands to be little. But I know them because you bite them motherfuckers. So she knew to do with your fingers.
She knew it. It's fucked up.
Now let me ask you something. Now this is a real question. As a man, for real, would you say you was feeling Shorty? That Shorty in particular? Okay, you was feeling her. Now my question to you is, when a man is feeling a woman, why do he still engage in these type of behaviors where it's pussies everywhere and all this bullshit going on in these phones? Why he not ducking and swerving these hoes? Women, these queens.
I can't speak for all men. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Speak for you.
But for me, when it was my thing, it was always that one thing. Like, be like, okay, everything can be cool. And then I don't know. I was searching. So it was like I wasn't really sure what was for me. You know what I'm saying? She was cool, but it was like, damn, she really don't.
You ain't really know what time it was.
Yeah, it was not that. It was like, okay, she do this, but she don't do this. Or she do this, but this ain't there. You know what I'm saying? It's always that. It's always that one thing that wasn't there.
So will you be like that for the rest of your life? Like, because one woman not gonna be able to fulfill everything.
No, this was then. Okay. You know what I'm saying? This was then. And you have to see that coming up. You have to see that it's still going to be some shit that be missing that you got to work on.
Right.
In a relationship, it's going to always be some shit that you got to work on. Nothing is going to be perfect.
Exactly.
I always feel like if you got a perfect relationship where it ain't no problems, y'all don't got no qualms about nothing, somebody lying.
Somebody up to something.
Somebody doing something.
Because even if it's not cheating, it's something. Maybe you agree to disagree.
You don't got nothing to complain about.
I mean, that's just human nature. We two different people. You know? Individuality coming together as one.
It's always that one thing. Maybe the motherfucker, they don't
fold up clothes.
Yeah, they don't clean this part of the toilet.
Yeah.
Why this part of the toilet?
Something.
You know what I'm saying? It's always something. You know what I'm saying? So I learned that some things you just have to,
compromise.
It's a compromise because you ain't a perfect motherfucker either.
Absolutely.
And they got to deal with your shit.
Absolutely. And that's what I got to tell y'all. Order in the court. You heard Big Shorty right here. For all of my people who are looking right now, who constantly judging they mate, realize this. You are not perfect either. Yeah, you can move on from a motherfucker, from a relationship, but there's always going to be something. I feel like personally, if a person is not beating on you, disrespecting you, make it work. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like the little stuff you can make work. This generation we leave in a minute.
A lot of relationships. Well, this generation now we not meeting people like they not meeting people like we met people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Back in you used to have to meet somebody. Now you on the internet and you building who you want to meet. So you on the internet and you telling everybody what kind of person you looking for. So you really giving the dude the blueprint.
Why you want a damn mattress?
Yeah,
blow up mattress.
Yeah, and you giving the dude the blueprint how to fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, I want this kind of dude. I want this, I want that. So you told him everything to do to get to you. Then when he get to you with all that shit, and you find out this motherfucker don't do this shit for real. You know what I'm saying? He did this because you gave him a blueprint.
Now guess what? Our juror Carl Butler, he didn't just hit some shit on the nail. He said the real secret is in the Google Map timeline. Fuck looking through your text messages, your DM. He want to know where you been at. You said you was at Kroger's, but why you all the way on Finkel?
Hey. And I can't do nothing but believe my nigga Carl, because Carl is a movie right now.
What you mean? Carl, we got to get you up here.
Hey, we got
to get Carl up here.
This shit that I got going on with these comedians, this is mediocre compared to Carl's life, nigga.
Oh, and we going to get into that. All right, y'all. Y'all can still call in at any time. 1-248-854-9850. My engineer, do you know if we got it up on Podcasty too?
It was on there, but...
No.
Please don't ask me that.
Okay. All right, so you guys, we are moving on to our next segment of the verdict, which is called Allegedly. Now, during this segment of Allegedly, when we gonna get into some things. Now, we don't know if it's true, if it's not true, but we gonna speak our mind.
It's allegedly.
What the fuck we said, okay? So, allegedly, number one, allegedly, all women are not gold diggers. Please play the video. All women are not gold diggers. Do you believe that?
I believe.
There are women who date broke guys because they're in love. Like, when I was in a relationship with a guy and he didn't have money, that wasn't why I dated him. I dated him because I really liked him. There were high value men, and I mean high value men. I mean your favorite rapper's favorite rapper type stuff.
Okay.
And I chose to be with someone who didn't have as much as this guy because I felt like this guy meshes with me well. We can talk about real life things. I don't think that this guy fits me well. And I want to see where this guy takes me.
Yeah.
There are women who date.
Unfortunately, it's not streaming live, but what we just heard, if it was streaming live, you guys would have heard and seen the video. So it's a young lady on there. She's a beautiful young lady. She's what society would call a bad bitch, right?
For sure.
And she's saying that she dated, and that's the video right there. She's saying that she's dated a man and been in a relationship with a man who did not have what y'all would say is a lot of money.
First though.
Yeah.
She is a bad bitch. She is. But we classify her a bad bitch off what she look like now. Can we take her swimming and she still be the same bad bitch?
Probably not. But you know how America is. If you light skin, if you got that look, then you know they claim I'm a bad bitch. Some of them don't even. You know how it is.
I got it.
I said America, not me.
I got it.
And what she's saying is that. Yeah, but how they gonna see it?
If they go to podcast,
yeah, go to the link.
Tell them. You gotta tell them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Tell them to go to Podcastic?
No, go to where you normally stream at, right?
All right, y'all. Go to Podcastic too, where you normally stream at.
Then it say verdict.
Then it's gonna say the verdict. And then it's a link at the top. And then you
tap
click
the link.
on the link at the top, y'all. We do
tap the link so y'all can see us live, man. So we can
all the time. It's always a fucking inconvenience. But anyways, we moving on.
But I can believe that though, because all women not gold diggers. Because any woman that ever dated me, they didn't date me for the money. I promise you that part. Anybody that ever fucked with Shorty, they never fucked with Shorty because he had no bread.
Why they fuck with you?
Because I was cool, or because they liked me, because they genuinely liked me. They didn't fuck with me because I bought them, or because I can buy this, or because I can buy that. Because I ain't never been able to buy this or buy that.
Okay.
And I ain't never lied about being able to buy
and
this
that's
or
what's
buy
up.
that.
That's what's up. Yeah,
never lied
it's
about
nice
that.
to be honest about it in the beginning, because why put up a front that you cannot continue?
Yeah.
And then it's like, listen, bitch, we can do it together. We can build together, but I'm not here just to. I can't. If I don't have it, I don't have it. And I understand that.
I don't want you to think I got it because I've been showboating and acting like I got. No, I don't have it.
And there's so many people that's like that. So the lady, she came up and she said that, she has had high value men. She said your favorite rapper has tried to talk to her, and she has not even looked at that person and dealt with the man who has had less, because she felt like him and her just mesh. Sometimes
that's it. They just go together.
Yeah, they go together very well. It
Sometimes
wasn't about the money.
Let's build together. You ain't got to have it to give it to me.
Right.
Let's build together. And it mean more. It mean more when y'all build it together. You know what I'm saying?
I think so too.
It mean a lot more, man.
I think so too. But the reason that I really wanted to talk about this today is because we get so many men and women who project it as if all women are just gold diggers. Like they just looking for. And I'm going to be honest with you. I've seen women who were, I'm not going to say high value, but women who were nice looking, who had it going on, who did fall in love with a man who had less than, or what you want to call, was broke, and stood by their side and did for them and helped them out.
And made them better.
Or sometimes he made her worse.
Sometimes it be both ways.
Yeah.
Sometimes that love will drag you down. And that go both ways. Sometimes a man can be up and get with a woman who not, and it drag him down.
Yeah.
Sometimes a woman can be up and be in love with a man who not, and it pull her down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
it just depends.
It's equal. I hate when people be like, oh, the men this, the men that. No, it's it's just as many fucked up women out here as it is fucked up men.
But I wanted it to be known on the record that it is some women that are not like that, because you know right now we're getting a lot of. Her age was she was probably about, she was like 35 and under. So what are you saying by that?
It says a lot.
What the Reverend say?
She probably wasted all her good years on chasing them people. So when she up, she's like, man, these people don't want me.
She was
and
old.
I wouldn't even say her good years, because I feel like those years are the years you supposed to fuck up. You supposed to fuck them years up. You supposed
when you younger, compared to being older. I have to agree with you.
Compared to being 35 and 40, and you still fucking up.
I agree with you.
You're supposed to fuck up from 25, from 22 to
if you
30,
don't do it,
31. That's when you fuck up. You don't, and especially as a man, we don't really get it together. And even as you don't get it together until you at least 30, because you still running the streets and fucking. Sometimes they be fucked up longer than that. Yeah.
Lack of daddy, the Reverend said.
I guess so. Honestly, I guess so. I guess so because, well, I don't know. I had my mama was strong, but I did have strong ass male figures in my life also. You know what I'm saying? But my mom pretty much was that deal.
But
like,
know, they say that even though there are great strong mothers, a mother cannot teach a man how to be a man.
Yeah, and this is true. She
can guide you.
My dad is my dad. He wasn't there when he should have been, but he's my dad. He's there now.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't take shit from him.
Me
you know
too.
what I'm saying? I appreciate him. I love him.
Right.
My stepdad was that guy. You know what I'm saying? And he had no kids by my mom. But this is the guy that my mom picked because she had boys. Okay. It wasn't necessarily, and then I'm her oldest son. So me and my mom grew up together. My mom was 15 when she had me. Okay. We grew up together. That's my first best friend. We been through the thick and the thin together. We been through all the bullshit because she was a kid when she had me. Okay. So she put this man in my life because I know this wasn't for me. This man's not for me. This man is here for my boys. Okay. Because I can't show my boys how to be a man. Okay. But the man this man is will be the man that I would want my boys to be.
But do you think that he helped shield you from making the mistakes when you was young?
I wouldn't say my stepdad shielded me from it. He still let me bump my motherfucking head. Okay. But he was there to tell me why I bumped my head, and this how you don't go back there again. Okay. He was never like, oh no, he was always helping. He was a coach. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Because as a man, you still gonna go through it. No matter how much nobody tell you got a father figure in your life or not, you got a mother. If you don't have a father figure, you still gonna bump your head.
In some type of way.
Yeah, in some type of way. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes men are just defiant like that. You just got to see for yourself. We just got to learn for ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm going to be honest with you. And I say this all the time. And I'm sorry that I have to say this, but this is the truth. This is going to be the truth. I have standards, okay? I have standards. I have always had standards. I do not take care of men. I truly believe that men are supposed to be the provider. Now, I am not a bum. I'm not a bum by any means. When you get with me, we're going to be a team. But if you think that I'm going to be with you and I'm going to be paying all the bills, or I'm going to be constantly footing the bills, or I got to come pick you up all the time, or it's not happening. I ain't the one. I believe in, and I want to say equally yoked because my baby always say that that's not what really equally yoked mean. But when we think about it, when we talk about it, when we say equally yoked, I need somebody on the same playing field as me. I need somebody who is here with me. It's called balance. I do not have time for a nigga that got potential. Nigga, you still rapping. You still got it. I ain't fucking with you.
That's so funny.
When he make less than you, is that broke or bum mentality?
I can't tell you about nobody else. All I can tell you is this: it has to be equivalent. It has to
about
be
you.
Yeah, it needs to be equivalent. It needs to be equivalent or more. I don't want to deal with that anymore. I'm past that.
All right, so if he make less than you, but he can come through to match what you want to be matched, are you still taking him?
Yeah, like if he a hard worker, he do what he's supposed to do. He love God. He got all of these great qualities. He working his ass off, but he make a little less. Okay, that ain't no big deal.
That's
we
so
can
funny,
build.
man.
What about a lot less?
What you mean? Like if I'm just gonna say something.
If you make 80, he might make 50 or 40 or something.
That's not. I mean, mean, that's bad, but it ain't that bad. We can still work together.
The potential is still there. He's still holding his own, though.
That ratio could be better than hers. He could be saving more.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say.
The thing about money, you don't necessarily have to make the same amount of money. Are you holding your own, though?
Is you working
Are you
hard?
holding your own, and are you holding me down?
Right.
Like, can I come? You know what I'm saying? That's what it be. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to hear no excuses. I don't want to hear, damn, I wish I could, man. Damn, I ain't got it. I don't want to I don't want to hear that, because you don't have to hear that with me. You see what I'm saying? And so but what I will say is this: if we're in a relationship and you get down, I'm there for you. Period. But you can't come down at all. Like, I'm not even about to play with
crazy.
you. I don't give a fuck how much you make me laugh. I don't care about none of that. What kind of stability do you have?
Some real
They
people
say
out here.
broke niggas is getting the best dick.
Hey,
I don't care. I ain't
it's
young
crazy.
no more.
Hey, it's crazy. When I was young, I'm telling you what made me grow up. I was young, and a motherfucker told me, this when I was fucked up. Like, I didn't have shit but giggles and dick to give. That's it.
You shouldn't even been in no relationship. You should have been focusing.
I
nigga.
wasn't. Motherfucker said, I ain't about to come pick you up, fuck you,
Nothing.
and drop you off. She said, choose one. She said, choose one.
I ain't doing it.
Fuck.
I ain't doing it.
At this point, I got to get my shit together.
And
Yeah, at this point.
You know what? I heard some of the most sexiest shit I ever heard from my fiance. Maybe about 5 weeks ago, he was up here and he said, honestly, women, in some type of degree, he said he was dealing with women who had a lot at this time, and it made him want to get on his shit.
It do.
Because he said it drove him. Like, he was like, I can't be dealing with this woman and I ain't got my shit together. Like, she's such on a higher level.
She can't take me out for $80 dinner and don't give a fuck. And I can't.
He like, let me go back to school.
I can't do it back. And I can't do it back, and now I'm fucked up.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm childish as hell, so I don't really want no $80 plate. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm cheap as fuck, so it's not about the price. But if you talking about let's go get an $80 plate, we not going. Cause no, and I just like, because like you can cook steak at home and all that. Like, everything be overrated. You know what I'm saying? Now everything is overrated. Garlic. You feel me? But yeah,
I'm pretty
not
cheap
eating
too.
No $80 plate.
I'm pretty cheap too. But I'm gonna tell you something. At least one time out of the year, I want to go somewhere nice and get dressed. And if I gotta hear,
why not?
If I gotta hear I don't have it, that's a problem.
Why not?
For me, that's a problem. Like, come on, like, what the fuck we working for if we can't have a little fun sometime? But you can't have no fun because you ain't got the funds. You can't have the fun. So this is what I'm gonna say to anybody. This is how I feel. This is the verdict on this. If you are a person who is not financially stable for yourself, you don't have it, you really shouldn't be thinking about being in a relationship having sex, because the city girl said it best. Broke niggas don't deserve no pussy. And and vice versa.
And vice fucking versa.
Huh?
And vice
I'm
versa.
just saying. Forget what they doing. I'm just telling you, they got some good quotes. And the quote is, "Broke niggas don't deserve no pussy," and vice versa. Broke women don't deserve no dick. You gotta be whole when you get into something with somebody. You feel me? Do you agree?
At least 3/4.
At least, like, come on now. Don't come completely broken looking for somebody to build you up financially, spiritually, every which way. So that is the verdict for me. Amen?
Amen.
Wait, that is the verdict. Let me say this real quick.
What?
So, wait, I got a quick question. So, what if somebody come to you, like, broken, and then it's not you lifting them up. It's just, you know what I'm saying, you encouraging them. Like, what if, like, God sent them your way?
I'm not, listen, I'll be their friend. And I can be their friend. Yeah, but I'm telling you right now, in my life right now, I don't have time for nobody broken. I got my own shit I'm going through. Go to a therapist, talk to God. I'm not here for that. We got shit to do. Like, I can't be, like, you need to fix that on your own. I'm not mentally prepared for no broken nobody. Broken friends, broken man, broken nobody. Maybe when I was younger, I had time for that shit. I don't got time right now for nobody that's broken. And that's just on GP.
Broken is hard as fuck.
That's too much. They gonna break you.
That's what separates, like, the white community from the black community.
Mm-hmm.
They are taught to get into a relationship early.
Okay.
And to build.
Okay.
We are taught to whore around, and then when we get in our 30s, this and that, we have to do all this extra work and try to revive what we already done messed up.
Okay.
So in our mind, we need to get to the place where we teaching our kids, and this is what I do with my kids. I drive purpose into them. I preach purpose. So when they get to 20, what's the name? Like my kids gonna probably have 50,000 before they even graduate from high school.
Okay.
Because they invested in stocks. They got their own business.
All right.
They got their own bank account. All right. So we ain't taught that. But the white people is teaching their kids that. Mm-hmm. So that's why when they get together, by the age of 33, you see them, me and my woman, we retired. We got real estate, this and that. But while we out here trying to chase pussy or trying to get dick because this man is into me, and we lose focus. So when we get our 30s, we say, I need somebody to come home. But shit, you should have been building.
But baby, guess what? You know that some of them white girls is the biggest hoes. They might be married early, but they done sucked so many dick, it don't make no sense at one time.
Listen, you missing the point.
What's the point, baby?
The point is, they already together building, no matter she's sucking dick or not. Their life is being built. We not building. All we thinking about is going to clubs, partying, having a good time, having a hot girl summer, or getting some pussy. And so when you get hot girl summer, so when you about 37, 36, now you pressuring men. Oh, I need somebody to marry me. You got to come together. But shit, you done wasted all your
good years.
Proud of my baby.
Your pussy ain't got value.
Your pussy ain't got no value.
Baby 25, been married for 2 years. I'm proud of that girl.
So that's an accomplishment.
Yeah, my daughter doing it.
That's good.
She got a couple of different businesses going on. Her husband got a couple of different businesses going on. My granddaughter, 3 years old, she got a business.
Okay, so now
my daughter is definitely breaking. She is definitely breaking generational fucked up traditions. Right.
Now,
she's definitely doing that part.
This is what I want to know real quick, because you just said some really good shit, and we're going to get back to you. Where can you find that information that you just spoke about?
Oh, I'm coming out with a book, Alpha Diaries. Hopefully it'll be published this month.
What is it called again?
Alpha Diaries.
Alpha Diaries. Okay, ladies and men, you can find that information in Alpha Diaries coming out real soon.
My man, he
Big Shorty.
Big Shorty. He's separating himself.
Yeah.
He's separating. He creating generational wealth, right? Separating himself. But how many daddies in our community got that testimony?
I don't know.
Not me.
But my thing with being a daddy was I always wanted to be the daddy that I ain't have. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know what it was like. And again, I know my family be watching, and I know y'all always they always go back. Your son, your son, your son. But I'm not taking nothing from my dad. My dad was also young.
Okay.
He was young. My dad was 17. He ain't know shit about being no father. He was scared. He was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not taking shit from him. But I always knew the father that I wanted.
Okay.
So that's the father that I wanted to be. I knew when I made this kid, I knew that I was going to be the total opposite of what I had. You know what I'm saying? Because I know what it feel like to be missing a father. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't want to be that.
But I'm gonna play devil's advocate real quick. I got married at 24. I tried to do it the right way. We didn't last 3 fucking years. We barely made it to 2 years. We tried to do it early. I tried to build. The guy was immature.
It don't necessarily make it the right way. Everybody say it's the right way because that's what
he wasn't ready.
That's what we were taught. You know what I'm saying? That's what we were taught. It don't necessarily. My grandma, God rest her soul, she was mad because I didn't marry my daughter's mom. You know what I'm saying? But we wasn't ready to be married.
I don't think that you are ready in your 20s to be married. And I didn't want to. I didn't. Like, that's
not the argument.
Crazy.
The argument is parents is not training their kids to be married at the age in the black community.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
So you said he wasn't ready, but where was your daddy at the time? The scripture said your daddy supposed to be there giving you to a man of understanding that's already properly prepared. So
and where was his daddy? Right. Because he wasn't no man of understanding. He was a man of chaos and devastation.
Yeah, but
everybody not built the same.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody not ready for it at 20. Everybody not ready for it at 25. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying, in my father's defense, my father did not want me to get married to that man.
Yeah, I applaud.
But I did not. My daddy was there.
So don't blame it on
daughter. I applaud my son every day.
So don't blame it on the guy not being ready. The problem was you didn't listen.
Right.
Yeah.
The problem was I thought I was in love. Like so many other people think that they in love.
Even then, sometimes you got to sit back and be like, my daddy, because you had your daddy.
I did.
So you got to sit back and be like, my daddy said.
You was being rebellious.
No.
I wasn't even being rebellious. I thought that I knew best. Like so many other people do.
This is
to fall short.
This is true. You get to fall short.
You get to make your own mistakes.
And
that's what it is.
More so than you want to say is not. It was rebellion.
Yes.
Because again, you just said it. I was grown.
Yeah.
And I wanted to make my own mistakes.
And I thought I was in love.
But
your daddy already
everything
knew.
you just said,
Yeah.
everything you just said says rebellion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because your dad.
That's the verdict.
Because your dad was where he had been there already. Mm-hmm. He had been where you were.
He seen that he was a knucklehead.
And he's seen it. He not just been where you were. He had been that man.
Okay.
He had been that dude. You know what I'm saying? And he's seen that dude wasn't for my daughter. Now, you might want to fuck around with him, and that's cool. But this ain't the one you want to sign your life away to. This ain't that one.
Absolutely.
You know
and
what
I
I'm
know
saying?
that now.
Yeah.
So being rebellious, having a hard ass, what they say, a soft ass,
a hard head
make a soft ass.
And again, like I said,
and rebellion, that's the spirit of witchcraft. So that's
Oh,
why a lot of people
shit.
deceive. I think this and that. It's witchcraft.
It's what is it?
It's witchcraft.
Oh my God, Lord have mercy. All right, y'all, we moving right on to allegedly number 3. We just going to 3. We gonna skip 2 if we got time for 2.
we in the shit.
Yeah, if we got time for 2, we'll get to 2.
We in the
All
thick of shit right now.
Allegedly, roasting ain't comedy.
That ain't alleged. The fuck?
Allegedly, we heard it from Big Shorty right here. Roasting ain't comedy.
I ain't alleged shit.
Now, where'd that come from?
Listen.
Now, what made you say that? Be honest. Where did it come from? Tell me right now.
It came from the fact that motherfuckers just getting on stage and feeling like they could just kill the crowd, and then I killed the show. No, motherfucker. Mm-hmm. You made some people that came to see a show not want to come see a show again.
Ever again and sit in the front. Never.
That's what you did. The reason why the front seats don't be packed in the comedy show is because they sick of motherfuckers roasting them.
Period.
They can't be comfortable when they come. They can't. So you feel like it's comedy. You feel like, I didn't know, motherfucker. Anybody who can talk about somebody then that makes them a comedian. 8th graders, every 8th grader is a comedian. Yeah. Because that's where we started that shit at. So what I don't need a stage. I need a nigga with a quarter, a pencil, and a nickel to bring me up with a beat on the table. And then I'm gonna talk about everybody in here. And then that's comedy. It's not. Where's your material? Where's your material?
I gotta agree. Now let me tell you, this weekend, as you guys may know, my friend, my peer in comedy, Ugly Jason, this is my boy, he threw a comedy going away special for himself. He took months to do this. I mean, he was working. Everybody seen him working. He sold out Northwest Activity Center.
He did.
Which was 300 people. Right, yeah. He was leaving to go to, now this is serious, he was leaving to go to Atlanta. Now, this is how it went. The night was going great, but some things happened, okay? But he was still in good spirits. So we had Boogie open up. Now, we all know that Boogie is not an opener, but Boogie is our friend. And so Boogie took on that because he wanted to make sure that the crowd felt good. You know, boom. Comedy, we love him for that.
In comedy, we love each other like that. If we fuck with you, we fuck with you. No matter how I feel about myself, I'm gonna put myself where you need me to be for your show to be great.
Period.
So
he
no matter that I feel like I'm a headliner or not, if you need me to go first, I'm gonna go first because what the fuck you asked me to do on your show.
So he warmed that bitch up. He did what Boogie did, headline material. Then we had the host came back up, and then I went up. I think Uncle Smooth went up too. But then I went up. So I'm killing the show. Boom, 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 boom. Making motherfuckers laugh. They tell me to get off. Then, next thing you know, we had a special guest come up. I forgot who the guy was. He probably went up for about 5 minutes. Then we had J-Boy go up. J-Boy is known in the city of Detroit. He does skits. I fuck with J-Boy. He went up. Now,
if you don't know who that is, he the one to end all the skits with head ass nigga.
Yes. Now, let me just say this. I did not see how it started, but I seen everything else. So the part what I seen was this. I don't know how it started, but allegedly they say he was bombing. I was texting my nigga. I don't know.
Freak.
But what I did see was he got to talking, he got to going down the line with the crowd, right? Now this crowd, in his defense, this crowd was somewhat rowdy. They was having a good time. They had already been drinking. Some people had been, doing a little smoking. They was excited. They was ready to go, right?
That's where the funny comes in.
That's where the funny come in, right? So they say allegedly he was bombing. When I seen it, he was going down, you know, talking about motherfuckers. Now, he got to saying shit like to two guys, like, oh, y'all together? And so the guy, you know, people laughing. He like, oh, y'all together. He like, oh, so y'all must be together. So he talking to the girl. He like, oh, so you with him or you a tranny? So he making jokes like that, right? So people laughing, but people ain't laughing. These people ain't laughing, right? So, you know, it went on. The banter went on for too long, okay? Jason like, hey, come on, get off. You know what I'm saying? Because we see how this about to go. He like, come on, let's get off. I hear him say, and it's in videos, we hear him say something to the magnitude of, I guess the girl said she'd beat him up, whatever, you know, because she was up talking too. And he said, shit, you a tranny. I can beat your ass or something like that, allegedly, right? That ain't sit well with the people who she was with. She was with a crowd full of motherfuckers, okay?
You gotta be able to judge your crowd, man, and your audience, man, and read the room. The biggest thing about comedy is being able to read the room.
And if you bombing, just bow out gracefully.
And leave.
And that's my time, y'all, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So Jason steady telling him, get off, because Jason got to do his special. And it's turning left. So as he's walking off and Jason is talking to him, the guy walks up on the stage. Now, Jason did have security, but Jason, in his defense, he didn't anticipate it to be
bullshit.
That big, right? And we thinking that people are able to behave appropriately. This supposed to be a fun going away show. Ain't nobody supposed to be getting into arguments. Ain't nobody supposed to be doing none of that.
But it's only ugly Jason people though. You got to think about it. It's yo people that you got booked for. B Ward people got booked for. You was there, Shorty?
No, I wasn't there. But then again, in that defense, it all goes back to being able to read the room.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just got to turn it off. You know what I'm saying? And they feel like because you
it was like his pride was like he just kept on instead of being like I'm done with it, right? So listen to me. So then the guy walk up on the stage. When the guy walk up on the stage, Jason know the guy. So Jason talking to the guy. Jason like, this ain't that. He telling his friend, go back down. His friend, Jason had it under control. I'm watching this. His friend go to walk down the stage. J-Boy found him. Pop.
And he earned what you got.
Next thing I know, J-Boy, he done pushed J-Boy in the pit. Everybody rushed the stage. Jason trying to control it, but why did it get to that point? This is his special night. Why don't we know how to behave?
It's not that we don't know how to behave. It's not that. I hate to say that.
Why we roasting the crowd like that? Why we don't have material?
Again, booking people on your shows, you need to see who you booking. You need to research. It's so crazy now that I'm trying to do this mainstream shit and move on different from just the bars and the clubs and just the shit here in the city. It's the shit that they ask you for when you trying to book somewhere that means something.
Okay.
So they want a 5-minute. They don't want to see you roasting.
No.
They don't. They want to see your material.
Yes.
These people are not asking to see you talk about their audience because, again, if I done paid $100 for this ticket and I come in here and you done made me the ridicule of this show, then I feel like, fuck it, you owe me.
Yeah.
You owe me because without me, you would have been shit tonight.
But most importantly, it's not just people like him. There are many people in the comedy game that you see that will go back and forth with the audience instead of sticking to the script. And crazy. They say it's comedy.
It's not. It's crazy because you will get a heckler.
Okay.
And as a comedian,
professional,
professional comedian, whatever you say to that heckler should be to shut them up. Within 90 seconds.
Yeah.
And if you can't shut them up within 90 seconds, you should move on within because your funny shit will make the people around them shut them up.
Now let me tell you something. Now let me tell you how I handle the audience. I don't fuck with the audience unless they fuck with me.
And that's the only time. And in my eyes, that's the only reason to fuck with them.
But even I'm about to tell you. So these same people who was a bit rowdy. I did my East Side, West Side, right? I'm like, anybody from East Side? The girl stood up. She was like, I'm from Brightmo. She was kind of So instead of me being like, fuck Brightmo, I was like, oh shit, Brightmo in the
ride with Brightmore.
Shit, we ain't Brightmo in this bitch. You fuck around, get killed in this bitch.
But again, Judge, that come with reading your crowd.
Yeah.
But that
also
some
Brightmo niggas was fighting.
Oh, it was over with.
That also comes with experience. So, yeah, you knew when she jumped up and said I'm from Brightmoor, you knew not to say, oh, fuck Brightmoor.
Because her energy was already nuck if you buck.
And she was on your side.
Right. So it ain't no need to do her like that. You see what I'm saying? And I don't understand why people don't understand that. Like, it could have been different. Now I'm going to say this. In his defense, there are some people, for instance, I talked to my fiance about it. My fiance said no matter what, that was going to happen. He said that the people in the front kept yelling out and interrupting him. And so even when he tried to stop, they kept on. He said it was going to happen regardless.
Hey, it wouldn't have happened.
I feel differently.
I feel, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be honest with you. It wouldn't have happened if he was funny.
Period. Funny where you're not insulting.
I'm not taking.
And he is funny,
and listen,
though.
I'm not taking nothing. I'm not taking nothing from nobody. But it's two things that'll stop a whole bullshit situation.
Okay.
Weed and laughter.
What you mean by that?
Weed and laughter. You can see some niggas about to fight. Two different sets of niggas that don't even give a fuck about one another. They're gonna kill each other tonight. Fire up a blunt. Yeah. It's gonna relax everything. Start talking shit. Get both sides laughing.
They was definitely smoking. Everybody, they was smoking.
Get both sides laughing. It's relaxing.
Everybody was high.
Laughter is relaxing.
It wasn't that. Let me tell you something.
It's just bright mode.
No, it's not even that.
It was attacking.
It was a set of jokes. They were attacking.
His comedy was attacking.
He was saying to a man that you with this man saying LGBT homo shit.
It's attacking.
And telling a woman that she a tranny. And we in the city of Detroit. You don't know what people going through.
They pissed.
You don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know how.
They're not here for that.
Dealing with. They not here for that. They here to laugh.
And
at
I didn't pay for
your
that.
skills. Not
I didn't
laugh
pay for
at
that.
you talking about
his whole set was roasted.
Yeah.
I don't really like that
I
either.
didn't pay for that.
His whole set was roasted. He ended up going to roast because my man kept interrupting.
Yeah, but
because the heckler,
I've been there where they don't receive it. Like you just got to get stronger. I just did a show on 420 where everybody in that bitch was super high.
I did too, and they was just looking at me.
And they
stare
at you. They stare at you like.
Did you think you was bombing?
I knew I wasn't bombing because the people who wasn't super high was laughing.
Okay.
They was laughing.
My fiance say J Boy was bombing,
and that makes a difference.
To talking about the
and
audience.
That's what happens a lot. And I hate to say it. And I'm gonna say this because I can, and I wish a motherfucker would even try it because this is who I am.
And you big Shorty. Say what you gotta say here on the verdict.
A lot of these newer comedians, I ain't calling nobody by name. A lot of these newer comedians, they got a false sense of entitlement.
Okay, what you mean by that? Explain.
They just feel like they automatically funny. They not.
Yeah.
You claiming shit that you don't have. You boosting, but you don't got it.
Yeah. You perping, like they used to say in the 90s.
This you got 10 minutes. You got 6 minutes. But when it come time for you to do that time, when they say I need you to do 40 minutes, when I say I need you to do 30 minutes, you do not have it.
And some people don't even have. They might got 5 minutes, but is it a strong 5 minutes? Is
you can
it
have a strong
6 minutes?
You gotta accept. You gotta accept your strength.
Yeah.
If you only got a strong 5, accept. I only have a strong 5.
And it's okay to say that's my time, y'all. I see y'all ain't fucking with me tonight. That's my time, y'all. I look and get out of there. You don't have to keep going like that.
That time doesn't mean shit until you have to do it.
So what if you like bomb?
15 minutes ain't shit.
Like you bomb. Is it okay for you to go to the audience to like bring it back up so that you can come back, or after you bomb, it's time to just walk the fuck off?
The thing about bombing is.
Oh, this ain't my show. I'm interviewing you.
Listen.
I like that.
Listen,
that's a great question.
The thing about bombing is, if you bomb and you go to the audience, and you still bomb,
okay.
Now you got 10 audience members out there mad at you because you done fucked with them.
True. Yeah, true.
And now they don't want to come back to see you ever again.
Yeah,
as opposed to seeing you bomb and you respectfully bowing out.
Now, Darnell Jones says, we all had that though, but sometimes we as vets gotta deflate that ego a little. Meaning, you gotta let it go. Like, I guess that ego just be in you to want to keep going, but you gotta just let it go.
Hey, the crazy thing about that ego right now is they ego so big, bro, it's no deflating it.
But pride come before destruction, and that's what happened.
And that's what happened.
Unfortunately, it fucked up Ugly Jason's night, and it wasn't right.
Yeah,
and I really feel like, and I fuck with J Boy, but when you right, you right. You wrong, you wrong. And this is the verdict. And that situation, in my eyes, allegedly could have been avoided if he would have just bowed out gracefully. I'm out. Period.
And that'd have been better though.
These new comedians can't accept that some of them ain't funny, and they don't want to take instructions.
I blame us.
The thing about it is, I can't sit here and let y'all say he's not funny. He is funny on the internet. It's a different type of comedy. It's a different type of comedy. You know,
that's a whole different world, because you can edit that and make that what you want it to be. On stage, you can't edit on stage.
And he also is funny as a person in person. We all know that one motherfucker that's funny and crack joke. But the thing about it is, how are you as a comedian? Being a comedian means something, right?
Hey, Judge, all of us funny in front of our family.
Right.
All of us funny in the basement. All of us funny at the family reunion. All of us funny by accident.
Okay.
Can you be funny on purpose? Can you be funny on purpose?
Yeah.
All of us funny just talking about shit around our people. All of us funny just talking about the shit that all of your people done seen.
Yeah.
All of us funny around your cousins. We all funny around grandma and them. We all funny at Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Can you be funny around motherfuckers who absolutely know nothing about you?
Now you got some veteran. Now I'm gonna challenge you. You got some veteran comedians that was on your timeline saying, "Well, look at DL Hughley. Look at DC Young Fly. All they do is roast the crowd."
I'm gonna say the same thing. I'm gonna say the same thing I said.
But
I'm gonna say
that's
the same.
different,
I'm gonna say the same thing I said. I'm gonna say the same thing I said on my post. Yes, DC Young Fly does roast people.
That's all he do.
Yeah,
I ain't never
no,
heard of
that's
set.
all
I ain't never heard of set.
I have
Even
heard.
85 South.
I have heard a DC Young Fly set.
I haven't.
I have, and he's hilarious. I've heard a DC Young Fly set that went from an hour to an hour and 15 minutes.
Well, you gotta
That
show
was
us, because
fucking
I ain't
hilarious.
never seen.
Yeah, show me. Put it on your page. I'm following you today.
Now, I mentioned some shit to some veteran comedians today about DL Hughley, because, again, I don't remember. I feel like as a comedian, you remember certain jokes.
I don't remember shit from DL Hughley.
You
Because I remember some of your shit.
certain shit I say, people remember.
Okay.
Tell me something you remember me, and I'll tell you something real quick, because I know you in something.
Because I know some.
You've listened, you've watched. You and your motherfucking East Side jokes is ridiculous.
That sad tooth be
Yeah,
getting.
the niggas jitting. The jit niggas.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah,
listen, I
that's it.
tagged you in the post the other day when niggas just started jitting. I tagged you. I said, look, Judge, look at these niggas. They about to cheat.
And
I
you
tagged
with that shoot niggas below the hip, period. With a shit bag, boom. So we got that. Okay, so some people got it.
Some shit you can remember. But you've seen, and I'm not taking shit from DL, because DL is funny as fuck. If you've seen him, you got to see his sets. You got to see his sets. He's funny. But if you even think about the Kings of Comedy, when you think about everybody on the Kings of Comedy, do you remember one of DL's jokes?
I just seen something of his that was funny.
My sister, you said about a process. He hit me with about a process.
I don't remember that joke.
I don't remember one.
On the King of Comedy.
He was on the Kings of Comedy. But you can recite Bernie's. You can recite Bernie's jokes. You can recite Ced's jokes.
Steve.
You can recite even Steve Hostin. You can recite them jokes.
Yeah.
But you don't really. You can't put your finger.
I lied. Yes, I do.
Which
I remember.
one?
That nigga said, yeah, we had motherfucker flew around a motherfucker fan, and my kids was watching us or some shit like that. He had his wife or something was flying around, swinging around a little fan or some shit. But yeah.
I don't remember.
Cut it out.
I don't remember it.
So what's your point?
He did.
Your point is,
My point is roasting. Roasting is a tool of comedy. It's a tool.
it can be used, but it shouldn't be your only thing
if you have
to do.
Again, the police. Again, it's a tool. It's like they said. It's a tool of comedy. So yeah, you should have it in your repertoire, because if a heckler, you should be able to stop a heckler.
Yeah.
You should be able to stop a motherfucker that's in the middle of a table conversation. You should be able to stop that.
In a funny way, though.
In a funny way.
Not insulting.
Not attacking.
Not attacking.
Not attacking. Again, I'm not, for everybody who said that, who got it fucked up, I'm not saying that roasting is not comedy at all. I'm saying it's not, if that's all you got to do on stage, if all you got to go get on stage and talk about the venue and the audience, you ain't a comedian.
You're not a comedian.
And I'm going to stand on that. in front of anybody. If you see me in person,
I'm gonna have to stand with you.
If you see me in wherever you see me at, I'm gonna stand on that.
I'm gonna have to stand with you.
If your whole set is roasting people, you not a comedian.
Yeah.
And I stand on that in your face. I don't give a fuck who you are.
Because
I don't give a fuck how big you are. I stand on that.
And I'm gonna tell you why. Part of being a professional comedian is having a skill set, being able to have penmanship, being able to be creative, being able to be innovative, being able to take situations and that may not be funny, that may be dire or whatever, and making them funny.
And make them funny.
So if you are only roasting somebody, you're doing that impromptu. You haven't put nothing into nothing.
And again, like I said,
off the dome. And what part of professionalism and what part of creativity really is that when you just insulting a motherfucker? Now, like you said, it can be a part of it.
Yeah, it's a part of it.
But your whole thing, that's just your MO.
I just did a whole Tubi special where there was no audience at all.
Okay.
So if I was only a roaster,
what would you have done?
Who do I roast?
Okay. Yeah.
If I only roasted the crowd, who do I roast when there's no crowd? Where do I be funny at when there's no crowd? So if all you do is talk about the crowd and the venue, then where's your premise? Where's your punchlines? Where's your setup?
Yeah, you gotta have all
funny?
of that. That's part of it. So my boy Darnell Jones said, comedy is an art. If you can't paint a picture to spark a memory or a thought, you trash.
And I agree.
You trash.
And I don't agree just because I'm from Finkel.
Yeah.
I agree because...
Yeah. And I heard that it's a difference between a person who talks shit and a comedian. We got people who talk shit all the time. But guess what? Talking shit and being a professional comedian is two different things. And it's two different feelings. And guess what? The audience knows it. The audience know the difference between I'm gonna say Cedric the Entertainer, which is a true professional comedian who have jokes set up and punchlines, compared to
Joe Smo, who just talk about the crowd.
You know what I'm saying? I got to be honest with you, right? I mean,
yeah, for sure.
Steve, even when you think about Kings of Comedy, Steve really, like, that whole, when he was host, I mean, I guess that's hosted, but he really kind of pretty much talked about the crowd. He really pretty much talked about
Little Shorty got to go to a bathroom break. By the time you get back, it's going to be over, y'all. It's okay. Little bladder, he say.
Hey. Listen, what I was about to say. So, I had talked to a comedian, and I had told him, I was like, a comedian I saw. This was my first time seeing him, and everybody say that they funny, but I ain't like him because he roasted the whole room. And I seen them at Forward Patio. Okay. Shout out to Simply Chanel, but
yeah, we love Simply Chanel.
Yeah, so I seen them there, and I was like, yeah. So the comedian was like, well, you know, some people like roasting, some people like sets, and then some people like techniques. It's about, like y'all said, about reading the room. So how do you know off rip? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how do you know off rip? Like, damn, I'm about to just go on here and just roast the crowd. Fuck it. I don't even want to do nothing.
Like, let me just say this. I've been in a comedy game for 5 years. It's not much to many people, but in 5 years, I have picked up I'm a knowledgeable person, period. So I have watched people and I've seen how people do it. Me personally, I can roast. I grew up in the hood roasting motherfuckers, but that's not what I do. I'm a professional comedian. So I am going to come in there with a set, period. However, if motherfuckers is not listening, I need to get crowd control. They over there talking. I will go over there and say a couple of funny things about the table, but it's not going to be attacking them. It's going to be to the point where they laugh or they feel like I'm on their side or whatever the case may be. So roasting may come in at that time. You know what I'm saying? I might talk about a bitch baby hairs. You know what I'm saying? That ain't nothing that's too big. You know, damn bitch, you got some good baby hairs. What you use? You use piss on the mama? Yeah, something like that. Something that's funny. Not being like, oh, you got a nappy ass wig on your head. It's a difference in how you approach somebody. So when we say read the room, you got to know what type of people you dealing with. If motherfuckers been drinking all night because it's BYOB, they lit. If they smoking, they lit. Okay, what side of town we on? How people dress. I mean, all of that stuff come into play. What age are they? Okay, these were young hood motherfuckers. Like, these the ones that'll cut your head off and cut your neck off for bumping them wrong. You got to move differently. And so it is important to have those different abilities and be able to have that set that you can rely on so that you won't have to just be roasting a crowd. So I'm going to stick by that. I'm going to have to agree with Big Shorty. And I'm gonna have to say, you know, comedians, we all have our own different style, but I'm gonna tell you something. The venues and the people who hire y'all, they also don't like when you roast their crowd. It makes it a hostile environment. You know, people don't want to come. People going through shit right now. They want to laugh. They want to have a good time. They do not want to be talked about.
It make the people don't want to come back. So they came this time, but the next time you do a show, those people not back because they felt fucked up the last time.
Right.
So now you're wondering why you don't have a return audience.
Right.
Because they felt fucked up about the shit that you said to them last time. So hell no, I'm not going back there, pay my $15, $20 to go back there again for this nigga to talk about me again. I'm trying to catch him in the streets to fuck him up for the last time he talked about me.
And we in a different type of atmosphere. If Will Smith, an Oscar-winning, platinum-selling, creme de la creme man, walked up on the stage and smacked the shit out of Chris Rock, what you think somebody gonna do to you from the hood?
Hey.
Period. We gotta start thinking, y'all. How many minutes we got? All right, y'all. Shorty, what's some last words you want to say?
Hey, man.
How you feeling? Because there's some people that feel like, who the fuck is Shorty to say anything about anything? What you got to tell them niggas?
Ask me in the streets.
What you gonna do? Like, show me how you gonna punch him.
I ain't gonna punch him.
What you gonna do?
I'm more of a teller ass nigga.
What you mean? You gonna go?
I'm gonna call the police. I'm telling.
Period.
I'm Charles. What's that nigga name?
Charles White.
What's the Charleston White nigga?
Charleston White.
I'm his nephew. I'm Shorty White, bitch. Put your hands on me, and I'm telling somebody.
Cause you said, guess what? Cause if anybody beat you up, they what?
They a hoe.
They a hoe ass nigga. If they lose, they a hoe. And if they win,
and pass all that, bro. If you beat me up, just do it real good. Make sure I'm laid up in children's for 4, 5, 6 days.
Not in children.
Don't beat me up so I can go home. Beat me the fuck up.
All right, y'all. We hope y'all had a beautiful, beautiful night tonight. We got my boy Big Shorty in the building. Make sure y'all show Big Shorty some love the way y'all would show Kevin Hart or show Mike Epps some love. We got to start putting into our community and putting into the people right here in the city of Detroit. Help us get big. Support us. Love on us. And it's your girl, comedian Judge Miles. You already know that when the judge is in, the verdict
Appreciate
is
you,
out.
Judge. Thank you, man.
These hoes is weird.
They are.
Your Honor, these hoes is weird.
Keep that first.
A boy girl said that
Y'all
shit.
already know what it is.
Girl, boy girl.
She girl first, because that's why.
Okay, I got that part. I got that part now.
See y'all next Tuesday. I want to thank y'all.